Let's take a look at question number 4. Question number 4 says there are 27 teams in a hockey league. There are 16 players on each team. How many players are in the hockey league? So this question here is a question that I would draw a picture for. I want to make sure that I'm understanding exactly what they're asking after I go through and pick out my important information. So I know there are 27 teams. I know that there are 16 players on each team. And I want to know how many players. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw myself a picture. Now I like to draw a strip diagram. That doesn't work for every student, but a picture, whatever makes sense to them, will help them to solve this problem. So when I talk about a strip diagram is a simple rectangle where we fill in some information. So I have 27 teams. Now I'm not going to draw 27 boxes, but I can label a few boxes in here. So we could say this is team 1, team 2, team 3. And these boxes would continue all the way until I got team 27. My second sentence says there are 16 players on each team. So on team 1, there's 16 players. On team 2, there are 16 players. On team 3, there are 16. And this continues until we get to team 27, where there are 16 players. Now, from this problem, I know my groups. I have 27 groups, 27 teams. I know how many people are on each of my teams, or how many things are in each of my groups, but I don't have a total. Anytime I don't have a total, there are two strategies that I could do, or two operations that I could do. I could do repeated addition, where I could add, or I could multiply. The most efficient way for doing this would be to multiply 27 times 16. So that's what I'm going to do. Now we've spent the year with our multiplication learning how to do it using an area model to make it easier for us. Now to do an area model, we have to break down each of our numbers. So I can break 27 apart by place value, where I have 20, or 2 groups of 10, and 7 ones. And I'm going to multiply a group of 10 and 6 ones. Now we need to draw that into an area model. So looking at my area model, I have a 2-digit by a 2-digit, which means I need to have 4 boxes. I'm going to break each one of my numbers apart, give them their own box here. So my 27 is going to come up here on the top. I'm going to put my 16 here on the side. In class, we've talked about this being a multiplication battleship, where each of our numbers has to meet to fill in the box. It's finding the area of a specific box. My 6 is going to come over. It's going to meet my 7, and I'm going to multiply 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42. My 6 is going to come over, meet my 20. 20 times 6 is 120. I'm done multiplying by my 6. My 10 is going to come over, meet my 7. I'm going to multiply 10 times 7, which is 70. My 10 is going to come over, meet my 20. 10 times 20 is going to give me 200. Now we've done something called finding the partial products. These are all pieces of my product, pieces of my answer. What I have to do next is I have to add them all together. So I'm going to add 200 plus 120 plus 70 plus 42. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 4 is 13. I need to remember to regroup that group of 10. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus the one I regrouped is 3. So my answer for how many players are in the hockey league would be, 400. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. My answer would be 432.